Good morning. How is everyone doing today? It's Thursday. It's supposed to be really warm out today. It's a little chilly at the moment. Well, not chilly. A little cloudy. If you look outside, go look outside. What's it look like outside where you're at today? Is the sun shining? Is it cloudy? Is it rainy? Does it look warm or cold outside? What do you think? Might have to go take a peek. Go take a look out a window. Come back and let me know what you think. What's it look like outside today? I'd love to hear. If you want to let me know, that would be awesome. So, check that out. Like I said, it's kind of gloomy here. We got clouds, so the sun isn't shining. It must have rained last night because everything looks wet. But it's warm out. We like warm. I'll take the warm. I do miss my son though. Alright, I have a couple announcements for you quick this morning that I want to let you guys know about. First one. Me and Riley and Emmett went to Hunt Hill last Friday and I did a short live on it. So Hunt Hill has a lot of fun outdoor activities, and those are all still available right now. Their indoor activities are closed, but their outdoor activities are still open, and so they have a trail. It's called their Discovery Trail, and every month they hide things along this trail, and then you get to go find them. So last month they did trolls, like the silly colored hair that sticks straight up. This month they're doing frogs. So if you are looking for something fun to do with your family, if you want to head on over to Hunt Hill, you're going to park in what's called the upper parking lot. So when you get out of your vehicle, you're going to go towards the buildings and walk past all of the buildings and down to what they call the lower parking lot, and there's a little shed there, and on the back side of that shed is where the Discovery Trail starts. Okay, so you can go check that out. It was really fun. We found 8 frogs! 8 frogs we found when we went. So if you want to go check it out and then you take a picture with it, and if you want to share it with us, or if you want to just share it on social media, and then they want you to hashtag Hunt Hill, and then you get entered into a drawing. So that would be a really fun outdoor activity for you guys to go do, and maybe even today because it's supposed to be pretty nice out today. So that was my first one. If you have any questions on it, you can always message us. You can get a hold of Hunt Hill, or if you want to go back, the live was last Friday, and I show you like where you park and where you need to go to find the beginning of the trail. And we tried to stay live until we found a frog, but it just took too long. So I posted a couple pictures in the comments of our frogs, so that way you have an idea what you're looking for. All right. So that's Hunt Hill. Go have fun with that this month. That should be a really fun time for everybody. Second thing, we are going to do something fun next week. We're going to do a Zoom story time. So I've been doing our Facebook story times, but the sad part about Facebook story time is I can't see you, right? I can't actually see who's watching, and we can't talk. So we're going to do Miss Jackie and Miss Jenny are both going to be on the Zoom, and we would like you to join us. We want to be able to see your faces. We're going to read a story. We haven't decided if we're going to do a craft or an activity, but we're just going to have fun. So if you want to join us, we would really like to see your bright and smiling faces. So that will be next Tuesday at 10 o'clock. So instead of Miss Jenny doing a Facebook Live story time, we're going to do a Zoom story time. So there's an event on Lakeland's Facebook page that has the link to get into the Zoom. If you have any questions or any problems about it, please feel free to let me know, and we will get you hooked up so that we can see you. And that is what we will do going forward for Tuesday story times, is that we will be on Zoom on Tuesdays, and then I'll be here on Facebook on Thursdays. So that is going to be really fun. We're super excited to get to see you guys. We miss seeing you all so much. We miss your hugs. We look forward to being able to get those again at some point in time, but for right now, we're just going to make do with what we've got. Okay? Third and final one. But this one we're really excited about. We've been working hard on it. So we've been putting a craft bin out in Spooner at Lakeland on Mondays. And this coming week, we are getting crafts to everybody in Washburn County. So we are going to have crafts for kids in Minong. We'll have crafts for kids in Birchwood. We'll still have our bin out in Spooner for our Spooner kids. And we're going to have a bin in Shell Lake for our Shell Lake kids. So the bin in Spooner will be in the same spot. Lakeland is located in the old hospital building. So it's 819 Ash Street. So if you pull into the parking lot and you pull up and go under that big overhead awning, there'll be a bin right there. There'll be a big sign that says crafts with a bin, and you can go and take out whatever crafts that you would like to use. We just ask that you only take what you need because we put crafts out every week. So you don't need to take a bunch. Just take what you think you're going to use, okay? Shell Lake, we're going to have them in the City Hall Library building, okay? So Spooners are outside. Shell Lakes will be inside. So you're going to walk in the doors like you were going to City Hall or to the library, and there will be a table, and all the crafts will be on that table. All right? Again, take whatever you are going to use and leave the rest for someone else. If you're going to try use all the crafts, then take every one of the crafts that are there. If you've got 4 kids, grab 4 of the same craft for your kids. That is just fine. We just want them used, and we just don't want them to be wasted. It's kind of what we're going for. So if you're going to use them, take them. That's what we're going to go for. Birchwood and Minong are both going to get their crafts with their food distributions. Birchwood and Minong are a little harder for us because there isn't a whole lot of places that we can put bins for families to pick up. So we are bringing the crafts to the families. So if you are a Birchwood family that picks up your food or gets your food delivered, you should be getting some crafts on Monday. Hopefully it'll be this Monday. I'll be bringing the crafts to them on Monday. So hopefully they'll be able to get them out on Monday. If not, they'll have the following Monday. But Birchwood will have crafts coming, and Minong will be sending those crafts up to Minong to the school as well, and those will get distributed because Minong distributes all of their food to the houses. So they will take care of getting those crafts out. But we wanted to let you know that we are making sure we get crafts out to everyone. And if you guys have other suggestions on something that you feel would be really helpful for you right now, please let us know, because we are more than willing to take suggestions and ideas, and whatever would be helpful for you, we want to do. That's what Lakeland is here for. We're here to support you in whatever ways you need that. So please, we would love, I'll rephrase that, we would love any suggestions you have of things that would be helpful for you. So please share those with us. Okay? So those are my announcements. Hunt Hill, check out the live. But go check out the Discovery Trail at Hunt Hill. Zoom Storytime next Tuesday. And craft bins. We'll have crafts out for everybody next week. And we're talking about mail next week. And we have a really fun craft that we're going to do next Thursday for Storytime. That'll be in the bins. So make sure you go grab a craft so you can do it with me next Thursday. But today, we're going to talk about worms. And we're going to read 2 books today just because they're both really funny and I couldn't decide. So I decided we'd read 2. So the first one we're going to read today is called Diary of a Worm. Is that kind of silly? Do worms write diaries? I don't know. But that's what we're going to read today. So, this is Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet. Oh my goodness, that's kind of silly. Let's see. Where is... Oh, excuse my yawn. Let's see where our author is at. Alright, so this says... I'll turn it so you can see. There we are. Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet. Based on the creation of Doreen Cronin and Harry Bliss by Lori Haskins Horan. Pictures by John Nez. Okay? So Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet. This is going to be kind of silly, I think. I can turn the pages. There we go. October 3rd. So when you write a diary, you always write the date at the top that you're writing, and then you write to your diary. So this worm is writing in a diary. So every new entry, he starts with the date. Okay? So October 3rd is the date. Today is Thursday. It is almost the weekend. I love weekends. I get to hang out with Spider and Fly. Did you know worms like to hang out with spiders and flies? Maybe just this worm, huh? Look at all these silly things that they've done. Seems kind of goofy to me. I wish we went to the same school, but I guess that wouldn't work. I can't see Fly in squirming class. And I really know Spider can't dig. So over here, Spider's trying to dig and says, I think I've got it this time. And the worm says, nope. So here's Fly in wiggle class. Do you think Fly is wiggling very well? Probably not. And then there's Spider trying to dig a hole. Not quite so well. But trying, right? It's good to try. October 4th, so the next day. We had a sub at school today. Mrs. Mulch took the day off for her birthday. I didn't know teachers had days off or birthdays. The sub said, why don't you have a party for Mrs. Mulch on Monday? So why would they have a party on Monday? Maybe because it's her birthday, huh? Do you think they're going to have a birthday party for her at school? That would be pretty fun. After lunch, everyone talked about what they were going to give Mrs. Mulch at the party. A fuzzy mold pillow. An eggshell candy dish. Those sound horrible, don't they? Me? I had tons of ideas. So here's Worm. This means he's thinking. He's got a question mark up there. Do you think that means he's got a lot of ideas, or he's not really sure what he was going to get his teacher? I think he's a little unsure. All right, October 5th, so this would be Friday, Saturday. What to give Mrs. Mulch? Number 1, dung ball paperweight. Ugh. Number 2, silk slippers. Those sound better. Number 3, trash splash perfume. Do you think perfume that smells like trash would be nice? I don't know. And number 4, gum wrapper scarf. So down here he's got the dung ball paperweight is scratched off. Fly's idea, but dung is not for everyone. The silk slippers are scratched off. From Spider, he forgot that worms don't have feet. The trash splash perfume is scratched off. My sister's dumb idea. Do teachers even wear perfume? And gum wrapper scarf is scratched off. From my dad. Well, none of those ideas worked, did they? I like that he's coming up with ideas, though. That is fun. The gum wrapper idea isn't bad. Except my dad just ate the last gum wrapper. Arg. I have to think of something. Mrs. Mulch is the best teacher I have ever had. There's Dad eating the gum wrapper, and he says, burp. Do you burp when you eat? I don't know. Should probably say excuse me after you burp, though, huh? October 6th. Okay, so now they're on Sunday. I woke up worried. One more day until the party, and I was still stumped. To take my mind off my troubles, Spider and Fly picked me up to go kite flying. Kite flying? That seems kind of silly for a worm, a fly, and a spider to do. Let's see. Even that didn't cheer me up. Thanks for trying, guys, I said glumly. Just then, Fly spotted something with one of her zillion eyes. Hey, what's that? She said. All right, so here's our picture. They're kite flying. And Fly is spotting something way down here. What is that? Way down there. Maybe something a worm would like? Guess we'll see. It was an apple. A big, red, shiny one. Teachers love apples. But wait a second. Was it rotten? Spider took me down to check. An apple on the ground. Do you think it's rotten? A lot of times if an apple is on the ground, it's rotten. Do you think Worm wants a rotten apple? don't know. I guess we'll find out. I poked the apple. Squish. It was rotten, all right. Yes! Hooray! The perfect present at last. Now I just had to get it to my school. Go figure, a worm would want a rotten apple, huh? We don't want to eat rotten apples. Ooh, that wouldn't taste very good. But worms apparently think they're lovely. I pushed. Spider pulled. Fly cheered. It took forever, but we made it. So they have the apple. Look at that, on wheels. I think it's supposed to be a skate. And worms pushing, and Spider's got her webs on there, and she's pulling. They are going to get that apple there. October 7th, so now this is Monday. They're at school again. Party day! I was feeling good. Then I heard someone say, I found a great card for my gift. Mrs. Mulch will love it. Uh-oh. What did Worm forget? He has a gift, but what goes with a gift? A card, right? Uh-oh. Card! Uh-oh! Lucky for me, I hadn't eaten breakfast yet. What do you think Worm is gonna do? Lucky for me, I haven't eaten breakfast yet. What's that have to do with making a card? Guess we'll find out. Let's see. I finished just in time. Mrs. Mulch was thrilled. I gave her 3 things in one. A birthday gift, a birthday card. I don't see a birthday card. But there's her big apple. Let's see. And a birthday surprise. It says, Happy Birthday. And he was inside the apple. Have you ever seen pictures where there's a worm in the apple? And this says, Present for my teacher. It's a picture of him with the apple, giving his teacher her present. Silly worm. Worm got a gift though, didn't he? Awesome. All right, our second one is more about the girl than it is about the worms, but it seemed kind of silly, so I thought it would be fun to do. So this is called Dirty Gert. And see, we've got some little worms hanging out here. This one is by Ted Arnold. Dirty Gert. She does look kind of dirty, doesn't she? Okay, so this says Dirty Gert by Ted Arnold. I'm assuming Ted Arnold also does the pictures. And the worms are talking. They say, when is she coming out to play? And this one says, I don't know. This one says, soon, I hope. You see all those little worms down there? They like to play with Gert, huh? Little Gert loved eating dirt. The worms all idolized her. This one is saying, she is so cool. And this one says, my hero. Do you like to eat dirt? Doesn't sound very yummy. But how did she first get to be a soil internalizer? This worm is saying she has good taste. Way back when Gert was just a squirt, the earth would tantalize her. Here's a worm that's saying, who is she? Look, and she's a baby in a diaper. Over here it says, what is she doing? And this worm is saying, I hope she's not going fishing. Did you know a lot of people that go fishing use worms for fishing? So there she is eating dirt. And here she is as a baby playing in the dirt. Do you like to play in the dirt? Have you eaten dirt? She rolled in it. She dug in it. This worm says, look at her go. She tasted it. Didn't even spit. It seemed to energize her. These two say she is amazing. This one over here says, you see any fishing poles? He's still worried about getting caught to be used for bait for fishing. Look at her in that dirt. Over here she's all energized from it. What do you get energized from? Mom and Dad did not get mad. They simply supervised her. Over here the worms are saying, I guess she's not going fishing. And they all have hearts, don't they? They love her. As years went by, they'd try and try, but they could not civilize her. Here's Mom. She's saying, hold up your pinky like this when you drink your tea. So here she is trying to hold her pinky up while she's got dirt in her teacup. Can we see that okay? There we go. Pretty silly. She likes her dirt pile, doesn't she? Oh, there she goes, sneaking out to the dirt pile. And then one day she went to play when no one was the wiser. A rainstorm hit, and quickly it completely moisturized her. In other words, it soaked her. She got soaking wet. So there she is. Mom and Dad aren't paying attention, and she's running out to the dirt pile. We probably shouldn't be running outside by ourselves without our parents knowing where we are. And there she is getting rained on. Okay, what happens next? You think she's going to be sad because she's getting rained on? She made mud pies with dirt French fries, her favorite appetizer. This worm is saying, I like mud soup. So now instead of dirt, it's mud, right? She's got it in her mouth. See, she's eating it. Ugh. That doesn't seem very yummy to me. But Gert must like it, huh? Okay. She burbled. And she gurgled. And she sprouted. And she shouted. And her food reorganized her. Uh-oh. This worm says, I know the feeling when she ate too much dirt. And this one over here says, whoa. She's letting out a large filch. But look at her. So look at her here. And then look at her over here. What looks different? It looks like she's got leaves in her hair over here. And look at her hands. She's growing leaves. What grows leaves? Quite soon she found herself root-bound. It happily surprised her. Look at, she's grown roots out of her feet. Roots is what keeps trees in the ground and plants in the ground. Roots love dirt. And this worm says, hey, check this out. And then over here it says, out came the sun. Oh, wow, what fun. It photosynthesized her. Plants need sun to grow, right? And now the worms are saying, go get Granny. She's got to see this. So there is when she's getting roots on her feet. And then there she is being photosynthesized by the sun. What is she turning into? She's turning into a tree, isn't she? Ruby May came out to play, but didn't recognize her. The neighbors thought that someone ought to scrub and sanitize her. There she is. Why is she standing there like that? She's got roots now, doesn't she? She can't really go anywhere, can she? Her brother, Matt, decided that he needed to disguise her. Her best friend, Dwight, thought that he might at least deodorize her. The worm says, I think she smells nice. So there's her brother Think it's very nice to put a trash can over the top of her? Probably not. And then there's her best friend trying to be helpful. Make it so she doesn't smell quite so bad. The worms think she smells nicely though. The local news sent camera crews. They filmed and televised her. The lawyers called. They were appalled. No one had legalized her. So there she is on the TV with all the news reporters. I don't think she really wants them all there, does she? And there's the lawyers coming. Mom and Dad are saying, no, no. Zoologists and botanists and doctors analyzed her. Then Hollywood said, Gert is good. We must immortalize her. Oh my goodness. All sorts of people all around her, isn't there? And she's kind of stuck. She can't get away from it, can she? Did you see the worms, though? The worms are enjoying this. Look at them in those sunglasses. Silly worms. Soon all the ruckus, all the fuss, began to traumatize her. First came her wilt, and then her tilt. Her fame had jeopardized her. Oh no. What do you think is going to happen? Doesn't look to be doing very good right now, does she? Oh my goodness. But Mom and Dad, they're smart and true. They always knew just what to do. And the worms are saying, yeah! Look at Mom and Dad are making everybody leave. They're getting water in the dirt, so they're watering her. Brother's playing with her. And here comes Dad with a shovel. What do you think Dad's going to do with that shovel? I don't know. They trimmed and fertilized her. She's in the house. How did they get her in the house? She's got roots in the ground. She can't just move, can she? How do you think they did it? And look at, she's got a pile of dirt in front of her. Everybody else has their peas and their chicken. What do you think? How do you think they did that? Do you see it? They planted her in a pot. Is that silly? Dad used his shovel to dig her up out of the dirt and plant her in a pot so they could bring her in the house. And look at those worms. They say it's nice in the house. Those worms are still hanging out with her, aren't they? And she gets to be back in the house with her family. Oh my goodness, what a silly, silly book, huh? That is definitely a silly one. All right, friends. Now, we're going to make another worm craft today. It's kind of more along the lines of a caterpillar than a worm, but it still seemed really fun. So we're going to do it anyway. So this is what you need. There were some of these in the craft bin, so if you grab them, you should have everything that you need already. If not, I'll show you here. You're going to need a clothespin. Clothespin. Okay. Some fuzzy balls. Whoopsies. Dropped them. Some little fuzzy balls. Pom-poms, right? Some pom-poms. I've got 4 of them. And then some googly eyes. Some googly eyes. That's just because it makes it more fun. So, and some glue. So we're using just white glue. You could use hot glue. I'm going to start with white glue. If these fall apart after they're dry, then I'm probably going to just end up hot gluing them together. But we're going to start with white glue. Okay? Alright, and I have Riley and Emmett both here for their crafts. So we're going to do both of them. And then you guys can see how they look when we're all said and done. There we go.
Can I take this stuff?
Okay. So, I'm going to get set up here so we can do Riley and Emmett's. So, Riley, let's do yours first. So why don't you come on over here. We're going to try and make this so you guys can see what we're doing. We're going to glue the pom-poms onto the top of the clothespin. Okay, so Riley, I'm going to put some glue down. You pick what pom-pom you want first.
Okay.
Okay. Put your pom-pom on that. Now we got to be careful to not knock them off, okay? Okay, grab another one, Riley. Okay. Good. Next one. And the last one's just barely gonna fit. We'll try and squeeze those in a little bit. Alright, we're gonna give that a second. So see, there we go. We're gonna give that a chance to dry a little bit. Whoopsies. I tipped it over. That doesn't work so well, does it? Okay, we're gonna give that a second to set a little bit, and we're gonna do Emmett's. Alright, so then we're going to do Emmett's. Emmett, you can put your googly eyes down. We're going to do this part first. Okay, so I'm going to put glue down. You do your pom-pom. So pick which one you want first. Which one you want to be the head. Okay. Glue that one on. Good. Pick another one. Okay. Good. And another one. And the last one. There we go. So there's Emmett's pom-poms. And there's Riley's. Okay, so now we're going to let Emmett sit for just a minute so that glue can set a little bit. This, you got to be really careful so you don't knock the pom-pom off to do this. It might actually be better to glue the eyes on before you put the pom-pom on. Just a thought. Either way will work. But so, to decide, which side do you think is going to be the front of our worm? Do you think it's going to be this side, or is it going to be this side? Riley, what side do you think it's going to be? It's going to be this side, isn't it? Because this is the side that's going to open when this is all said and done. See, it opens. So that's the side we want to put the eyes on. So we're going to put an eye on this side and an eye on this side. Okay? Alright, Riley. Emmett, please don't bump us around too much. Gently, gently, so we don't knock the pom-pom off. Go ahead. Yep. Okay. Grab your other googly eye. Alright. There's our googly eyes. There's her worm. Okay. Set that there. Alright, Emmett. Let's glue your eyes on. We're going to be nice and careful with this. Alright, here we go. Hold on. Let me hold this so that it doesn't fall off. Alright. Alright, there you go. Good. Okay. Sorry, I put the glue right in front of you guys, didn't I? I'll try and keep it off to the sides so you can see what we're doing. Okay, hold on. Let me hold it first so it doesn't fall. Alright, go. There, good. Yep, perfect. There's Emmett's eyes on his. So then you have to make sure you let it sit and dry, friends, okay? You cannot play with it until all of the glue has dried completely.